Today I'm going to ask you a simple question. What could I have done to prevent this? At the end of this video, I hope to explain what took me weeks to figure out in hopes that it might help you cope with loss as well. I'm going to be more truthful to you, the viewer, than I was to myself, my friends, and family around me. To tell you the story, we're going to have to go back 4 years. Former developer of Lineage, Jake Song, had just released an MMORPG called ArcAge, this open world PvP game that boasted massive naval battles and trades. I for one was overly excited, but the community at the time was heavily into Guild Wars 2 and most didn't want to come over to try it out. So I set off by myself in ArcAge to pretty much build a new community from scratch. I created a guild called Order of Goddess, and I got to work recruiting as many people as possible. One of the members I ended up recruiting was called Delmush. He was this positive force that didn't really fit into the negativity that surrounded the entire atmosphere of the community at the time in ArcAge. We had this sort of synergy going. Since Delmush lived in Belgium, he was in a different time zone, affording him the ability to run packs way into the midnight when I'm sleeping, and then when I would wake up I would finish running packs, and we would pretty much do this back and forth, building up the guild and the community as we went. Eventually, however, I would fall on hard times and I would have to leave the game entirely due to financial constraints, but Delmush stuck with me, lending me advice, support any way he could, and checked up on me regularly to see how I was going. Delmush helped me a lot in the years that I was at my very low, and he continued to help me and the community up until the day he took his life. See, through all the care and the compassion, there was still something eating away at Delmush, something that he never talked to anyone about. He never confided in me about it, but he was still dealing with it all on his own. While I will never be able to fully, without a doubt, say exactly what it was that was bothering him, I do know that it had to have been something very, very horrible, because a week ago he decided to do the one thing I could never imagine him ever being able to do or wanting to do. He took his own life. His passing sent a tidal wave through the communities that he was involved in, as well as his family and friends over in Belgium. He had just made Twitch affiliate and was even talking to me on Discord about how amazing it was and how quickly he was growing. All the pieces were falling together, and the years that he spent mentoring me on Twitch and backing me financially on Twitch, pretty much buying my entire Twitch setup in order for me to be a streamer, has come full circle as he reveled in his success, which is why I was left all the more confused when I was told on July 3rd that he was no longer with us. What could I have done to prevent this? What signs were there that I could have acted upon that probably changed the outcome of the situation? I'm left with this guilt. Survivor's guilt? I don't know what it is, and it's been eating at me every single day as I try to smile through it. The why will eat you alive if you let it, and the obsession will distract you from the healing that needs to take place. The answer to the question was nothing, by the way. There was nothing I could do to save my friend because my friend never reached out. He never showed anyone the demons that he was fighting, and he chose to burden the weight of his struggles on his shoulders. See, Delmush was selfless. He always put everyone before himself, and he was always kind, compassionate, and caring. That's why the only thing I could hope to do in the life that I have is to live up to his and to carry on what he had started. So I make this video with a heavy heart to implore you that if you're going through difficult times in your life and you can't talk to anyone about it, or you feel like it's not really a big deal, or that it might be trivial and you just want to deal with it on your own, don't. Seek help from friends and family, and if they fail you, seek help elsewhere. There's always someone out there that's willing to listen. Hell, I'm willing to listen. And make sure you know that it is okay to put yourself first. It is okay to help yourself before you help others, and it is okay to reach out if you need help. I hope this video reaches at least one person and helps them out, because then we'll be using Delmush's memory to promote good. And do me one more favor, don't hit the like button. Instead, research suicide and the warning signs so that you can help the ones around you that you love. We don't like to talk about our feelings, but feelings are very powerful. Check out the suicide hotline, and if you can, add that number to your phone so that when you realize your friend is subconsciously asking you for help, you can help them reach out even when they don't want you to, because their life matters. Thank you guys for listening, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you, Delmush. I wouldn't be doing this without you. Later, brother.